Pastor's Pastor: 5 Ways to Make a Graceful Transition by Ramon J. Canals. Ramon J. Canals, Demon, is Ministerial Association Secretary for the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Silver Spring, Maryland, United States. Some time ago, I received a call from my conference president informing me that I had been assigned to another district. I was surprised, to say the least, since I had been in my current district for only a few years. Why were they moving me again? Transitioning to a new church or district isn't just about me. It impacts my whole family. My wife must leave her job and hopefully find another one quickly. Our children must switch schools, leave their friends behind, and adjust to a new environment. This can be overwhelming. However, there are ways to make this transition less traumatic. Here are 5 strategies to help make this process more graceful. 1. Pray God's will be done. Prayer is crucial during times of transition. Pray for God's will to be done, for yourself, your family, and the church district. Ask God to reveal His plan for you and your ministry. My wife and I have always been blessed by accepting a call to serve, even though we have faced financial setbacks due to the change. Trusting God's plan can bring peace and clarity, even in uncertain times. Even the transition of the Apostle Paul to a prison in Rome served to advance the gospel. Quote, "As a result, it has become clear throughout the whole palace guard and to everyone else that I am in chains for Christ. And because of my chains, most of the brothers and sisters have become confident in the Lord and dare all the more to proclaim the gospel without fear." End quote. 2. Accept the transition as coming from God. When you receive a different call, it is easy to feel discouraged and start criticizing the conference administration. But what if God is the one calling you to the new district? Embracing this perspective can help you approach the transition with unwavering faith. The Apostle Paul reminds us, quote, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." End quote. 3. Leave while they still love you. A wise friend once gave me valuable advice regarding church tenure. Quote, "You must be prepared to leave when you are on top, when they still love you." End quote. While 3 or 4 years might seem like a short tenure for a pastor to serve in a church, it allows you and the congregation to cherish the time spent together and move on without bitterness or regret. It is good to follow the Apostle Paul's counsel. Quote, "Do everything without grumbling or arguing." End quote. 4. Own the transition. It is natural for church members to feel sad and want to direct their frustration at the conference administrators for the transition. Some might even consider writing letters or staging protests to express their dissatisfaction. However, I always encourage my church members to see the move as part of God's plan. I tell them, quote, "I accept this move as coming from the Lord. He will bless you abundantly with a new pastor." End quote. By taking ownership of the transition and framing it positively, you help the congregation accept the change more easily. 5. Focus on the positive. Focus on the many opportunities for growth and new beginnings awaiting you in the new district. Ask God, quote, "What lessons are you trying to teach me with this transition?" End quote. Maintaining a positive attitude can make the transition less traumatic for your family and set a tone of hope and anticipation. A positive outlook can help ease the challenges of change and open your heart to the blessings of it. Conclusion. Transitions are a normal part of working in the ministry. It is important for conference leadership to support and facilitate these transitions to make them less difficult. Embracing these 5 strategies can make the process more graceful for yourself, your family, and your church community. Remember that each move is part of God's plan, and with faith, prayer, and a positive attitude, you can navigate these changes with grace and confidence. For bibliographical and biblical references on this article and for much more content for pastors and church leaders, please visit ministrymagazine.org.